stage. Yeah.
Great to see you, Kevin. Look at this. We're kicking off SEMA 2023. It's exciting to be here.
It is exciting to be here. It's always exciting.
I gotta look right at that sun when I'm looking at you.
Let's do this, buddy. You stand there.
You got sunglasses on.
See, who's thinking now? Hey, what do we bring up?
Well, you know, Bruce Meyer, who originally designed the Myers Manx, released it in 1964. And Philip Serafin just recently bought the brand from Bruce. And he is putting a whole ton of enthusiasm and money into this brand. He hired Freeman Thomas, who is a lead designer for Ford Motor Company in Lincoln. And this is a completely brand new body, all new molds, everything else. And, you know, Myers Manx is doing a ton of work with new chassis and whatnot, but this is an original 1969 Bug that I bought out of Dallas, Texas.
Nice.
We shortened up the chassis, and MP gave me everything that I needed for, you know, completely the chassis. Steve Johnson built the motor down in San Diego. It's a 2275 with a 911 fan shroud on it from Porsche.
It's hot.
And, you know, what I wanted to do was, of course, the Volkswagen was the donor car for a Myers Manx. I thought, what if the donor car was a 356 Porsche?
Nice.
And if you're familiar with Rod Emery from Emery Motorsports, well, Rod let me go through his warehouse of parts, and I just picked up all these different things, you know, the steering wheel, the steering column, the turn signal shift, and all the gauges, the key, the light switch, some of the parts in the back.
Is so cool. You look inside this, and it's all Porsche 356.
The mirrors, the hood emblem,
right,
and and then I used Drag Specialty makes the lights for a motorcycle. I changed the way the brackets work and put those because I like the section of the bucket better than the Dietz lights. And then I made the wheels. They're originally Mobile Wagon makes a 5-inch wheel, really, really narrow. And I went ahead and made the outside barrel, so we made it a 7-inch in the front and an 8.5 in the rear. And of course, BF Goodrich tires. And we just got it finished so we could get it here. And this is the first drive I've made with it, other than out of the shop and into the truck.
Awesome. I love that. Because, you know, the SEMA show is classically known for vehicles that are still wet. And you did it again. So I love the fact that the design elements integrate so organically, being the Porsche Volkswagen connection. This just happens to look like the nicest Myers Manx.
Well, thank you so much. Of course, you know, without Emery and of course Myers Manx, it wouldn't be here. And we had to decorate with Kathleen in the passenger seat.
Yeah, hi Kathleen, nice to see you. So do you want to play a little trivia game?
Okay, yeah, let's play some trivia.
Porsche badge on the back. Take it away, Matt. Our next vehicles, we've got a twofer of awesome Mustangs wearing yellow with a big Shell logo on them. I'm Kevin. What's your name?
I'm Shelly.
Shelly. Nice to talk to you. I'll let you hold on to that. Shelly, so tell me, what are we looking at here?
Well, I'll let Vaughn tell you all about
For
the
sure,
cars,
yeah,
but
we're going to get to them.
What we're here to talk about today is the new partnership that we have between the RTR team and the Shell Fuels.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sir, welcome.
What's going on? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to SEMA.
Everybody knows this guy.
We made it! Yeah!
So this is an exciting program.
Yeah, very exciting program. We're pumped to be partnered up with Shell Fuels. In fact, I literally just got back from the local Shell station, filling up with the V-Power Nitro Plus, which we will be performing demos and exhibitions all week over in the Performance Unbound area. It's an amazing partnership for me. It's been a dream to work with Shell at this level to continue to evolve the fuel industry, develop new fuels, and work with their very smart scientists to help us, unleash maximum performance. what we have here. First, I want to introduce, for those of you who don't know, Chelsea DeNova, my teammate and 2023 Formula Drift champion.
Welcome, Chelsea.
And this is Chelsea's 1,000 horsepower Ford Mustang RTR Spec 5D. This runs a Ford Performance Illuminator, supercharged, lightweighted, full composite body, weighs right around 3,000 pounds.
Nice.
And it's an absolute ripper. And so Chelsea will be out there with myself and a couple other drivers this weekend. We've got a drifting Bronco, we've got 3 Mustangs, and we're going to be giving rides, putting smiles on faces all weekend.
Love it.
And to the left here, this is the all-new 2024 Ford Mustang RTR Spec 2. So basically, RTR is my company. RTR stands for Ready to Rock, which means ready for anything at any moment. And this is basically a package that you can purchase at Ford dealers all over the world. Appearance, fully adjustable suspension, obviously wheels, tires, and you can get it with up to 750 horsepower with a warranty. So this is a culmination of our dreams and bringing them to reality, and not just parking them in the show floor, but out there showing our performance and showing the capabilities of Shell Fuels performance and the fun that all those things together have. So thank you all very much for having us out. And Chelsea, you excited for a fun weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very excited about SEMA. It's always a blast. We do a lot of driving, put a lot of smiles on faces, lots of ride-alongs, and shredding tons of tires.
I got a quick question. You guys ever pay attention to the odometer after this weekend and how many miles get logged, even though you don't really go that far?
We kind of go more by tires than
For sure.
anything, and I think each of us will go through about 80 rear tires this weekend.
80 rear tires, nice.
Yeah, so at normal folk, that's probably like over 1 million miles. But in us, we only get about 10 miles per pair.
So you're saying that you're giving ride-alongs. How do people do this? Any idea?
You know, I don't know the answer to that.
All right, well, Vaughn and Chelsea.
Thank you all. We'll see you all this week.
Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you joining us. Yeah. And thank you. Thank you, Shelley. It's a pleasure. And thanks to Shell and everybody. One more round of applause for the RTR vehicles. Matt, take us out. Ladies and gentlemen, for our muscle car fans, our pro touring fans, our super high-end car fans in the house, let's give it up for this GTO. Welcome, John.
Thank you, Kevin.
So, this is our friend John McLeod, who has brought this car from where?
Well, the car was built at Detroit Speed Engineering in Mooresville, North Carolina.
And at Detroit Speed, of course, has been no stranger to the SEMA Monday Night Reveal stage, of course, over the years. This thing is amazing. It is beautiful.
Thank you. It took 3 years to build it, and we had a lot of fun doing it.
One of the challenges about doing a Pontiac of this vintage is that the nose is made of a material that they called Endura. And back in the day, there's actually you can jump on YouTube and find this. There's a television commercial of a guy taking a hammer and beating the nose. And back in '69, and when that came out, that was like, what are you doing? And the hammer just bounced right off because it was a flexible nose, which was cool back in '69. But over time, they became very brittle and they changed shape on their own. And it's impossible to make one fit like this. So this is different.
This is a little different. The guys working with DSC and working with our owner, we decided to put a Le Mans front end on it. So the Le Mans, we got the hideaway headlights, you had a little bit nose, but it was a chrome bumper that we painted and then put on and finished it extra valance, give it a little bit more judge look.
Nice, so you cross-pounded it, so it still has that enduro appearance, but it's steel.
Right, try to keep it all Pontiac.
Yeah, heck yeah. So keeping it Pontiac, what's under the hood?
Well, we did keep it in GM. It's got an LT5 underneath the hood.
Nothing wrong with that.
Then behind it we put a Boiler T56 transmission, so we have 3 pedals in the car as well, keeping that hot rod feel.
Awesome. This is an interesting overall approach because we're kind of combining like a high-end street rod with a muscle car. It's a slightly different attack. Tell me about the design philosophy.
Well, working with our customer, we really wanted a pro touring car. We wanted to keep it full DSE, so it had that pro touring look. had the right stance, because it's all about the stance. And so our owner could get in it, drive it, could autocross it, or drive it and go get some ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah. Would you guys get ice cream in this car? I certainly would. I would hope not to get the ice cream in the car, you know. But I love the color combination. Tell me what this is, because it's a little hard to see in the dark.
Well, it's a metallic brown. It's called Mystic Brown, which was a Mercedes color that the guys finished up and put on. So it's a BASF paint.
So you're talking about the Detroit Speed suspension program. So the subframe.
Well, of course, it's got all DSE. We modified our X front end, and then we have our Quadrolink in the back. So we did a little bit of modification to it, but we had to get what we wanted out of this car, and the performance was 750 horse. 750, nice. What's going on with the rear axle assembly? Well, that came from Gear FX. So we put our Gear FX, which is another partner of ours at DSE and under the Holley family. So they build us a really good, strong rear end, and it's the 9-inch, when I think we put 382 gears in it. So
382, and with the transmission that's in there, it probably cruises down the highway just fine.
That's where it is. You really get the drivability out of it, and again the performance, and you get the balance of it, which makes for a really good pro touring car.
Yeah, well, I will say it looks dynamite. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Can we give a little secret and tell something? One thing we've held is we haven't told who the owner is.
You're right. We've just been talking. It's a DSE car. Is this a sneak preview for our Monday night reveal audience?
It is. We have a secret for everybody, and on behalf of all of the DSE, Detroit Speed Engineering employees, and all the Holley employees, this is the newest car in Kevin Hart's collection.
Wow, nice. Awesome. Well, congratulations to Kevin Hart. He's got all the cool toys.
He does, and he was a really honor to work with, very involved in the build, was in every step of the way, and so it was a real honor for everybody at Detroit Speed to get to work with such a car enthusiast and then be able to give him this vehicle, so we're really excited about it.
So he's seen it finished?
He has not seen it finished yet.
Oh.
This is the first time, so I'm sure social media, Kevin's probably, never know where he is, but he's seeing it for sure.
Hey Kev, wherever you are, check it out, man. So that's really cool, and it's always a question that we have when you build a car for somebody who's a celebrity or a businessman, magnate. Do they really get it, or are they just writing checks? So it sounds like he's into this stuff.
Oh, Kevin definitely gets it. He and his crew, the Plastic Cup Boys, they all came in and they did a bunch of photographing, TV pieces. They got to work with the entire team, and he was definitely part of it. He was taking pictures, sending it to his wife, and so that's really exciting for us because he's definitely involved.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Well, the car is unbelievable. Where can we see this in the show?
We have it in the Holley booth. So we'll put it in the Holley booth, and we're doing, obviously, competing for Battle of the Builder as well.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully we'll see how it goes. But I think we kept Kyle's dream in true Kyle Tucker fashion. Kyle's with his beautiful wife, Jordan, and a little bit of retirement, but I think Kyle will be sneaking out. But we're really trying to keep Kyle's passion and vision alive. So that's what we're all doing at DSE, and so hopefully we did Kyle proud as well.
Well, it's in your blood. It's in Kyle's blood. He's never going to get away from this stuff. But Kyle Tucker built that company. Him and his wife at the time with their own two hands. And what I'm hearing you say is that you're carrying that tradition on of detail and performance and care.
It's an honor to carry the torch for Kyle, and Kyle's been with us every step of the way. Communication, slips in the door, make sure that we're doing things. He keeps us in line. And right now he's setting up to go race Baja again.
Awesome. Well, that is what we all want to hear. That level of quality is going to be continued on, even though he's kind of stepped away from running the day-to-day. So
you have our word on it.
Love to hear it. All right, well, listen, congratulations on a beautiful build. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the DSE Kevin Hart GTO. And thank you so much, John.
Thank you, Kevin. And with these young guys, Zach, and the guys that are here, we have 5 guys back in the shop. These young guys, this is not the last you're going to see of these guys.
Oh, heck not. Love to see it. Thanks again. And hey, one more round of applause for this amazing GTO. We need to go to the house and check this out sometime. Yeah, because there's a lot to see on this. What do you say, Matt? Let's hear something as we also listen to the rumble of the GTO.
Oh, wow.